Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're looking at 6 common Italian expressions that you will hear all the time in everyday conversations. They're colorful, funny, and sometimes they just don't really make much sense if you translate them word by word. So let's break them down one by one with examples in both Italian and English. As always, you can download all of these expressions by clicking on the link that you find below this video. It's a free PDF that you will receive in your inbox. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It's free for you and it really helps me. The first expression is non ho chiuso occhio. The literal meaning is I didn't close an eye. And the actual meaning is I just didn't sleep at all. And you're going to use this expression when you had a terrible night and you just didn't sleep at all. Like not even for a second. This is something that maybe like new parents might say all the time. Or if you're just worried and you couldn't sleep. Let's look at an example. I vicini hanno fatto una festa tutta la notte. Non ho chiuso occhio dal rumore. So the neighbors had a party all night. I guess the music was very loud and just you could not sleep. You can also use it with other tenses, okay? Non chiudo occhio da giorni. This is a bit more tragic, meaning I haven't slept in days. Okay, remember that the expressions, I might show them to you using one tense, but you can always conjugate them according to your needs. The next one is a very common one, and it's ho la pelle d'oca. Literal meaning, I have goose skin. So in English, you can translate it with I have goosebumps. So just like the English version, you could use it when you are physically cold, and so your little pores or hairs start sticking out on your arms, or if you want to use it also as an expression, so like more of a figure of speech, saying that there was something like a strong emotion or you were very excited for something, just like in English. Let's look at an example. Questa canzone mi dà la pelle d'oca. This song gives me the goosebumps. Ho la pelle d'oca, fa freddissimo. I've got goosebumps, it's so cold. This next expression is a little bit dramatic. Ho gettato la spugna. Literal meaning, I threw the sponge. The actual meaning is I gave up or like I quit. This expression, I believe, comes from the boxing world where you like throw in the towel when you want to stop the match. So I think instead of the towel, we just decided that the sponge was a better option for this. And you're going to use it when you want to say that you're giving up, like you stop trying to do something, maybe because it's too difficult or because it's too frustrating. For example, dopo 3 tentativi ho gettato la spugna. After 3 tries, I gave up. Or you can use it in a more positive way, I guess, and turn things around and you can say non voglio gettare la spugna, ma è davvero difficile. Meaning, I don't want to give up, but it's very difficult. The next one's a funny one, and it's sputa il rospo. The literal meaning is spit out the toad. Ever heard about this one? It's funny. The actual meaning is spit it out, like say it already. So you're like forcing or pushing someone to tell you a secret or to tell you something that they're being a little bit mystical about. Let's look at some examples. Dai, sputa il rospo, che cosa è successo? Meaning, come on, spit it out, what happened? So you can use it when clearly somebody has something to say, but they don't want to say it. Ooh, this one's super common, and I don't know, I like the idea of this expression, and it's arrampicarsi sugli specchi. Literally, it means to climb on mirrors. And you can translate it with the meaning of to make up excuses, to stretch out the truth, or like when you don't want to say the truth and you're finding all of the other ways of saying things except for the truth. Don't know if that makes sense. Let's look at it in an example, and I'm sure it's going to make more sense. No, è colpa tua se hai preso una multa. Non era la strada che era in discesa. Ti stai arrampicando sugli specchi. Meaning, hey, stop creating ridiculous excuses. It's your fault if you got a ticket. It's not because the street was too steep and you went too fast. By the way, this is an actual excuse from my husband on the latest ticket for speeding. So in that case, I would have said, basta arrampicarsi sugli specchi. Stop it. It's ridiculous. I understand what the truth is. In English, you would say, like, stop grasping at straws. A similar expression would fit the meaning of arrampicarsi sugli specchi. The last expression is voltare pagina. Literally, it means to turn the page. And it means to move on, to start fresh. And it's going to be used generally when somebody wants to start something new, or like leave behind the past and start with a new life, okay? For example, think of a breakup. Dopo la fine della relazione con Mario, ho deciso di voltare pagina. Meaning, after the breakup with Mario, I decided to move on. Another example, è ora di voltare pagina e ricominciare. It's time to turn the page and start over. So which one of these 6 have you heard of before? Was there one that you thought was funnier or more useful than the other one? Tell me in the comments. You know that a good way to practice these expressions is by using them immediately. So if you want to, write a comment with one of these expressions in the comments right here below this video, and it's going to be my pleasure to read it for you and give you a feedback. Hope this video was helpful. Let me know, and I will see you next week. Un bacio. Ciao.